Welcome to Mommy Issues, a podcast where an ex-reality TV star mom
and her reality TV loving daughter
bridge the gap between their generations through celeb news, all things Bravo,
and their own personal mommy issues.
What's going on? Not much. Having an apple. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. I feel like I think somebody roofied me last night.
I felt that way the other day. Like I woke up the other day for no reason. It wasn't even like I had a drink or anything the night before, and I just
So
woke
weird.
up, could not open my eyes.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's so strange. Something weird happened, but I'm not sure what.
Maybe your body just needed to rest, you know? Sometimes that happens.
I've been sleeping a lot lately. I've been sleeping early.
Because you're old.
Yes, that is the consensus.
All
right.
Okay, well, hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another freaking episode of Mommy Issues. Let's get into lowlights and highlights.
You decided not to brush your hair today?
It's in a ponytail.
Or is that like it's like studied negligence?
It's not studied negligence. It's a high pony. What do you want from me?
I don't know.
It's a high pony. It's a day 2. I have not washed my hair, so I'm trying
It's a day 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I washed my hair yesterday, so that's day what?
You're day 1 right now. It's like it makes sense that your hair
so the
is
day
down.
you wash your hair is not day 1?
No.
That's day 0?
That's day 0.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't know.
Right.
When did I wash my hair?
It's been 24 hours. So if I washed my hair at like 5 o'clock, it'll be day 1 at 5 p.m. today. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah. I washed my hair on Friday night. And then I did a whole Saturday. And today is Sunday.
You did a whole Saturday?
You know what I mean? Like my hair I have Asian hair. Okay. Like my Asianness comes from my hair. So it's gets oily fast because it's a little thinner and it's like straight. So I like how people are like, oh, I haven't washed my hair in a week. I can't do that.
Okay, I can't do that either.
That does not work I can't even do 2 days sometimes.
No, I can't really. 2 days is really a lot for me too.
Yeah.
And I don't have extensions or anything.
So I wash my hair Friday. I will wash it tonight.
You do get more time if you have extensions, not that you want them or anything like that, but I'm just saying.
I think also having my hair short, it makes it so that I have to wash it not more often, but just like it just gets dirtier faster. Okay. So that's what's going on here. I didn't think it
on
looked
the outside,
bad, but I guess
what's going on in here?
I didn't think that this looked bad, but now you're making me second guess
it. Doesn't look bad. And you know what? You're chilling. So
I'm just chilling. Are you chilling? Because I'm chilling.
I'm not chilling because I'm not wearing a shirt that says chilling, but you will know when you think, and my hair is brushed. You only don't brush your hair when you're chilling because why bother? You're just chilling.
Honestly, I'm always chilling. So, and sometimes I brush my hair when I'm chilling. Sometimes I don't. Okay. Highlights and lowlights.
Oh God, I hate this part because I feel like I don't remember. Because
you never remember and you never write it down.
Okay. It was a really busy week. The thing is that a lot of my highlights I can't talk about yet. Do you know what I mean?
That's like it's
I
annoying.
Highlights that I know. I can't wait to just go like, and here's my highlight this week. It's this, or my lowlight is that all that shit I was whatever, never came to pass. But no, I think I don't know. I'm not saying. I have some highlights. And my lowlights are just busy at work and what else? My, stupid things like I had shoulder pain. I went to the acupuncturist.
Is your shoulder still like shitty?
It's so much better. She's
good.
She's so good. She's like
acupuncture, man.
Lady.
It's the best.
The best.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm
sure yours are nicely tied up in a little package.
They are
highlights and lowlights, and then you rehearse them, and you have them written in some note in front of you.
And I do have them in
really
a note in
proud
front of me.
You, but I'm a winger.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start.
Don't I know it?
Okay.
I actually don't have a low light. Like I didn't write one down this week, Because this week has been a pretty good week for me, I will
There
say.
you go. There you go. A week with no lowlights.
I mean,
can you imagine? I wonder who you're learning that from.
listen,
You're very
I always have a low
positive
light.
and grateful mother. I mean, or am I your low light? Maybe I'm your low light. Nah.
No, this you're not. I think I just like. Here's my low light. I got sick again, and not like bad sick, but
Right.
you hear that?
Well, I have that too, but I'm sure it's much worse for you.
I every time I like hang out with like we did a new music class last week, and I did 2
okay.
music classes with Lola, and then we also went to like a Super Bowl party where there were a ton of like slimy ass kids. I always get
I'm
sick.
sure your friends will be happy to know that you think their kids are slimy ass. Is your daughter slimy ass?
No, she's perfect. But also none of my friends listen to the podcast. So
That's what you think.
So that's what they deserve.
Jason Wolf does listen to the podcast.
He does not.
Yes, he does.
And he has no kids, so it doesn't even apply.
It doesn't matter, but he's such a gossip.
Okay, whatever.
We'll find out if he listens to the podcast.
I assure you he doesn't. He tries to pretend he does by by saying something that I post on the Instagram.
Oh,
and he'll be like, oh, whatever. And I'm like,
listens.
no, you haven't
he quotes
listened.
me back to me sometimes.
From the Instagram post. I'm telling you.
No, not really, because most of those are
Mommy, he does not listen to the podcast.
You find yourself very amusing. And so most of those little clips are about you.
All of them are about me is what I've realized, because
okay, so then
you asked me to put together like a reel, like a little like super cut of our like best moments. And I
don't say why.
I'm not saying why. I'm just saying I did that yesterday, which by the way, I spent like 2.5.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Que algo se sapea.
Do you know it gets right.
You know what it gets jinxed, but
yes, jinx. That's what
where does the term come from? What is sapea? That word comes from sapo. Do you know what a sapo is? I'm hanging up right now because you know what I mean. What kind of Cuban are you?
Not a good one. I'm aware of that.
Sapo is a big frog, like a bullfrog. And like, I guess I'm not sure about this because I'm not going to go and say it with so much conviction, like green go. By the way, that's all wrong.
What?
Remember when Alexia tried to have a tidbit of like she had wanted a UC Timmy moment like on the show, like the gringo dinner, you know, I guess she was trying to say that it wasn't offensive and that it meant in the war like the green go and gringo. It's inaccurate, so take it out of your head. You need
I don't even remember it, to be honest.
I know, well, because nobody okay, anyway, what was I saying? Okay,
I don't know.
So I think maybe if you saw like a big frog or whatever, that just was bad luck. The point is, you don't say anything that is potentially going to happen.
Just to be clear, I wasn't saying anything like the
I know, but I'm just today I want this show
to be aggressive
about me
because you're doing a great job.
Me.
Okay. Well, whatever. I realize that a lot of the clips are about me, but I can't help it if I'm saying funnier shit than you are. Like that's not on me. That's on you.
Because you think my stuff is borderline and that it could cancel us, and then so you don't put me on.
That's not true. You honestly don't say that much.
You are a nepo baby, and you should appreciate that.
By the way, I wish I was a nepo baby.
You're okay.
I wouldn't have to work so hard if I was a nepo baby.
Why don't you think you're a nepo baby?
Because I have nothing.
Right, but because you have not known how to extract the benefit of being my offspring.
Okay.
But could you be a nepo baby?
I could.
Are you saying that I'm famous enough for you to be a nepo baby?
Listen, you got that blue check, girl. It's a good start. That for
1,000 years. Today I wouldn't get into Raya. Today I wouldn't get a check mark.
Everybody gets into Raya. That's not even a thing anymore.
Well, anyway.
Also, you have a boyfriend. Can I finish my story, please? Lord, I haven't even said my highlights. Low light, nothing. All I was going to say was I agree that a lot of the promo stuff has to do with me because and it's not my fault. It's your fault. Like I'm just funnier than you, or I say funnier shit on the podcast than you. And I don't
think so. I don't think so. I get a lot of messages. A lot of people are asking. How am I so funny?
Okay. How?
They
They're
are.
asking how.
Right.
Teach me your ways.
They want to know the secret.
Okay.
You
Well,
know, they want
whatever.
to know
I also
what's your
spent
secret.
2.5. I'll talk to you about this offline, but 2.5 hours like cutting together the super teas yesterday. I couldn't do it on my computer because the videos wouldn't
Oh, and the
download.
thing I asked you to do?
Yeah. And I
Wow.
ended up having to do it on TikTok, and I have to like screen record it so I don't post it on TikTok. It's a whole thing.
Oh, so
It's
it's gonna
not
be
that
bad quality.
it's not that great, but it
Well,
gets the
then you're
job
gonna
done.
have to maybe I don't know, maybe cut some stuff from today. I'm very shiny, aren't I?
You're not. You're
You're
really
such a
not.
liar. You're such a fucking liar, baby. You always look. You're funnier than me. You're younger than me, and now you want to look better than me, even though you're.
I can't help all those things. I am younger than you. I can't change that. I'm
No, of
prettier than
course.
you. I can't change that.
You're not technically you're not prettier than me. Your prettiness comes from your youth. But empirically, if we put it side to side at the same age, I'm prettier than you.
I disagree. I disagree. But
All right, I probably disagree too.
okay. Let me just tell you my highlights. I had a very good week this week. I got a new car.
I know.
I got my mom car.
That's so good.
I know.
And now, why didn't you call me and say, "Hey, I got a new car"? I had to see it on like Instagram
You know
or
why?
TikTok.
Because I didn't want
There is a reason, right?
I didn't want
There's a
the
reason.
questions. I didn't want the everything and whatever. And
What questions would I ask you? What kind of car? Oh, cool.
No, it was a really intense Monday. I guess this was my low light. I gave Lola banana. Banana constipates babies. She was so
It constipates babies?
constipated.
I thought it made them poop.
Adults poop. Babies constipated. So all of Monday, she was screaming. We had Jolene's parents here. We had to give her like a suppository thing. I had her in the bath for an hour, literally, because it helps some poop, I guess, like just calm down.
Where you pulling stuff out of her butt.
Correct. Draining the tub.
I did that for you. That's just
taking
the
the poop in my hand, putting it in the diaper bin. Like what? It was just really sad, and it was just a very hectic day. And then we also got a car that day, so it was just a lot. And I was gonna text you guys like, "Oh, I got a car," but it was just whatever. It kind of just like slipped my
okay,
mind.
whatever. It's really not that exciting.
It's exciting for me because we used to have a Prius, and putting a car seat in a Prius and putting a baby in the car seat in the Prius when you're like hunched over. I'm a giant. Like me and Jolene are the Hulk.
Giants. It doesn't make sense. A kid's gonna be a giant too.
Yeah. So it was pretty exciting. Whatever. It was a great week. I have a lot of highlights, but let's just move on. Let's get into some gossip.
Oh, you should always do that right before this. We should do it together though, because I have a great voice and I'm funny.
1, 2, 3. Gossip.
I did it better, right?
For sure. Okay. First order of business. Rihanna's pregnant.
Oh God, I know.
What did you think of the Super Bowl halftime show?
I didn't like when she smelled her vagina.
What?
A lot of people missed that. A lot of people missed her smelling her vagina and making this coy face. Let me show it to you. Because I knew you were going to go, what? You know, Honey Pot, that business that does like women's Honey Pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the owner.
I will say.
Wait.
Look at what you're showing me.
What am I showing you? Oh, here. Oh, sorry. This shit's covering her thing. And then she smells it. Watch again.
I saw it.
She smelled like queso.
Whatever. A lot of people are being so evil about this Rihanna halftime show, acting like as if it was like the worst thing ever. I thought it was great.
Bad? I thought it was great, and I thought she took way too many chances for carrying a baby.
Like being suspended in the air.
Yeah. Would you do it?
I'm scared of heights like that. Like seeing her do it, I was like, woo, I can't do it.
Right. But if you weren't scared of heights, you wouldn't do it if you were pregnant.
I think she was like on a harness.
It's just that celebrities don't care about their children as much. That's why I don't like you as much.
Because I'm a celebrity?
No, because I'm a celebrity.
Got
like
it.
Rihanna.
I'm the Nepo
at
baby.
The level. You're the Nepo baby.
I thought it was great. Honestly, to me, I think we should just be thankful that Rihanna is performing anything, any music, even if it's old music. I was like, this is great. I think people were expecting her to like bust down some choreo, but
No,
Rihanna
instead,
doesn't do that.
she
She's
doesn't do
not
that. She smells her
Beyonce.
vagina.
She smells her vagina. She moves on. Also, speaking of things that people missed, including myself, when I was watching the Super Bowl halftime show, like when it started on a close up of her face and then it zoomed out. And then she opened her jacket and rubbed her belly, very clearly being like, I'm pregnant. And I
Right.
think a lot of people miss that
A lot of people missed it. And the whole
because
time I'm trying to explain to Ken or whoever, who was I watching with? I was watching with somebody. And I'm like, no, I was watching. Yeah, I was watching with somebody, a woman. And she's like, but Glenda. Oh, but she's
Glenda.
like, whatever. I mean, I don't understand. I'm like, she's just showing off, like what you told me, the fact that,
She doesn't give a
not
shit.
all women have to look like with a flat belly or whatever.
Like bounce
Goes, are
back.
you sure? Are you sure?
Well, that's like, so Jason had he was sitting next to me and he was like, she kind of looks pregnant. I was like, you can't say that because
Right, see what I mean? That's what I'm
because
saying.
even
Beba
I
said,
was like, no. I know that she's like of this idea of like you don't have to bounce back. She's like setting this like example, which is amazing, whatever. But I was like, but then I was looking at it more and more during the performance. I'm like, that's a pregnant belly because it goes like it's doing the thing. And I was like, that's different than being like postpartum. It is.
right. So you missed that
I missed it. And then when I went on, I started going on Twitter and everybody missed it. Everybody was like, is Rihanna pregnant? And then all these people being like, fuck you, you can't say that, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw I finally saw it with E News had posted something on their grid of the zoomed out thing and her doing it. And I'm like, no, she announced that was clearly like
it was an
I'm
announcement.
pregnant.
She tried to pull a Beyonce love on top, but she's just more subtle.
She's
And
so
she
much
did
more
it
subtle,
at the
which
beginning
is
instead of at the end.
exactly.
I'm
She's
sorry,
more
but
subtle.
I have to go close the door because the dog left it open. But talk to our guests.
The dog
Or
left it open.
whatever. Yes.
Okay. Whatever. The only thing I was gonna say is people expect Beyonce level performance. People expect J-Lo dancing performance. They expect, fireworks, all this stuff. Rihanna is a cool girl. She's a cool girl. And she just relied on her cool girlness, on her like cool little moves. She didn't compromise her vocals for dancing, which I super appreciate. I think the only person who has ever done that is Beyonce, because we sure as hell know that J-Lo didn't do it. I'm here for Rihanna, and I'm tired of people saying that she sucked or that they expected more. It's like, when did you become a critic? I've been talking this whole time.
Yeah, because and nobody noticed. Since you're the funny one. Nobody noticed I was even gone.
Yeah. If this was a live stream, people would be firing off in the comments being like, oh my God, this is so much better without my mom. Without her mom.
Like the last week's was it last week's episode of Miami?
Oh yeah, Marisol.
Yeah.
When she was
Same
gone.
thing. I don't want that to happen.
Did you have a favorite commercial? Are you a big commercial girly for Super Bowl?
My favorite commercial was the one of the dog.
Ugh. You know what? I didn't watch the commercials in real time, but I went back and like saw some, and everyone's like, "Oh, the farmer's dog commercial is gonna make you cry." Mommy, I feel nothing. I really don't like dogs anymore. I don't know what happened to me, but
so wrong.
I turned a new leaf, and I'm like, I think I'm just like,
So I guess Chewy's not going to be a good
sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll take your money, Chewy. I'll like dogs for money.
Nobody loves dogs more than me.
I like your dog. I think
Why
your
but
your
dog like Ramona.
Are you acting like Ramona?
Mm-hmm.
In what way? And also, you didn't go to close the door. You went to get food.
I went to close the door and then I said, let me get food anyway.
What'd you get?
The thing that I could get the fastest without you screaming, a Rice Krispie treat.
Oh,
sparkling water.
Don't blame your Rice Krispie treat on me.
The fact that it even exists here. They only have 70 calories. It's just a sweet treat for the weekend.
I love Rice Krispie treats. Okay. Well, my favorite commercial was the T-Mobile commercial with Bradley Cooper. Did you see that one? And his mom. So cute.
But the mom looks like stoned or something.
Okay. Well, you should know. I loved it. I thought Bradley Cooper was great. And then my other weirdly favorite one was the Hellman's mayonnaise with Brie Larson and John Hamm
Mhm.
and Pete Davidson. I watched
I
that
like
one
that.
like a lot. That one was really funny. It was Brie and John Hamm in the fridge that I kept watching over and over again. John Hamm's
Ham
acting
and
is
brie makes it like, no,
what?
I get it. Ham and brie.
Okay, great. Nothing gets
I
past
didn't
you,
see the
huh?
commercial.
Oh, okay.
Would you have gotten it had you not gotten the commercial? Like, why would they John
No,
Ham brie?
no,
Okay.
by the way, I was watching the commercial and it was like so clear what they were trying to do. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Until they said Brie Ham. I was like, oh, funny. Okay,
They had to spell it out for you.
they really did. Moving on.
Moving on.
Emily Ratajkowski hard launched her relationship with Eric Andre on Instagram. Did you see this?
And Emily Ratajkowski
Emily Ratajkowski.
married to the guy from The Office.
What
Oh,
are
no, it's
you
Emily
talking
Blunt.
about? Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
no.
Ratajkowski was the one that was dating Pete Davidson.
Yes, for like 2 minutes. And then
like
she
2 minutes.
started dating this comedian named Eric Andre. And oh, he deleted it, didn't he? Oh, no, it's here. They hard launched their relationship on Instagram. And I'm going to show you the photo. I'm actually going to zoom in and take a screenshot because you're not going to be able to see this. Can you see that?
Is she
It's him
too?
naked and she's naked in the back.
With a fake ass.
Not with a fake ass.
That's a fake ass.
Okay. Well, whatever. They hard launched this relationship. Obviously, the internet was like, what the hell? What a psycho
went
picture.
crazy.
That's a crazy picture.
Like if you're gonna hard launch.
That is no, that's a hard launch.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying it was like I was shocked by that photo. I'm also just shocked by the Eric Andre of it all. I don't find him funny at all. Like he's probably my
I don't
least
even
favorite
know who that
comedian.
is he funnier than Lizzo's new fake boyfriend?
I don't know who Lizzo's dating.
She's dating a comedian, but I think he's just, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say anything. All right, let's keep going.
I just like whatever. I didn't like the whole Eric Andre thing because I just don't find him funny. He's like one of those comedians that's like a screamer, like a screaming.
I hate that.
I hate that too. So I was like, weird choice, but whatever, do your thing. 3 days later, after this hard launch, she posts a TikTok where it's like, she says, like, what happens when a situationship ends? And she's like, do I start a new one? So people are thinking that it's already over between these people and they've been dating maybe for like a month.
It means that the situationship was with Pete Davidson and it ended, and now this is the real relationship.
No, mommy, you're so behind. Pete Davidson has moved on with like some co-star that he's been dating now for like a month and a half, maybe even 2 months. So
I understand, but the hard launch of this relationship,
can you get closer to
maybe people think it's an overlap when there's the hard launch of this relationship, and it's like it's been a month and it's like now I'm showing you this because my situationship ended and now I wanted a real relationship.
You're dead wrong, but okay, whatever you want to believe.
Okay, well, let's just wait till next week, right?
Okay, it just like doesn't make sense because Pete Davidson has been dating somebody. She's been dating this guy
1
for
month.
Probably just as long as.
But she hadn't said anything to anybody.
Here's how long Pete Davidson and Emrata have not been dating for, since December. Okay, she had posted a TikTok of her like singing "Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart."
Yes, she's not over it. Like it's a hard thing to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Pete,
yeah.
Okay, whatever. Look, moving on.
Not everybody has real BDE. You know what I mean? You can't have BDE unless you have a big D.
Okay.
And a lot of people are like, I have BDE. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're missing the requisite thing to have BDE.
You are acting like Ramona. Like a little psycho.
I know.
I'm just gonna ignore. I'm just gonna keep it moving.
I think it's part of me being roofied last night.
Why did who would roofie you?
Ken.
I don't think he has to roofie you. Okay, this one was a really cringy one. Did you see Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck got matching tattoos on Valentine's Day?
I can't because
And it couldn't
everything
be-
she's done since what is it, constipated Ben Affleck face is
Oh, I know.
overcompensate
Oh,
about how happy they are.
absolutely.
And
That's
it's
what I
so annoying that
said.
I don't really care if they decide to give each other a lung. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, I
Nothing's
swear we
gonna
love
change.
each other.
We love each other. Look, we're doing
It's
all
also
permanent shit.
the ugliest, like the ugliest tattoo I've ever
No,
seen.
that
It's like an
maybe you should have
infinity,
drawn it. Maybe you should-
Affleck, arrows, like the most basic things all in one tattoo. It's insane.
Does it say mom?
It
Since she dresses him
basically
and tells him when he's happy.
that photo of him is so funny to me.
It is
It's
because
just
it's
like
so true. Because a picture's worth 1,000 words. It's like this was the face. It was like I miss
know.
Jennifer. The other
but
Jennifer
also-
was better Jennifer.
But wouldn't he not get a matching tattoo if that was the case? If he really
Because
was
he doesn't
unhappy?
have a say. Don't you understand? The man is really dead. This is Weekend at Bernie's.
I
She's
know, but
holding
maybe
up,
he
holding
wants.
him up.
But maybe he wants to be dead and be held up.
Well, maybe he does. And
That's
in
what I'm
this day and
saying. Like
age,
that's
oh
okay.
my God, I'm so sorry, CEO of the woke Olympics. Of course,
Me?
he can right now. Just maybe he identifies as a person that is unhappy and wants to be held up like but like Weekend at Bernie's.
All I'm
I
saying
think every
is,
once in a while she gives him a shot of adrenaline just so that he looks alive, but really he's dead.
I think, first of all, I am not the CEO of the Woke Olympics, and how dare you say that? Okay,
You're
I
vice
say
president.
some pretty problematic stuff. I'm secretary. I'm treasurer of the Woke Olympics.
Okay.
Okay, I just think maybe Ben Affleck has been through like a lot of shit, a lot of whatever. That man has a full back tattoo. Like that's a man who has
He
been
has a
going
full
through some
back
shit.
tattoo because he's always drunk.
Okay, I'm just saying he's just like gone through some stuff that maybe he does want somebody to be a beta and for somebody to be the alpha. Maybe that's what he wants.
I mean, he's always kind of been the beta. Like
I
even
don't
with
think
Jennifer
so.
Garner. Jennifer Garner is she's no shrinking violet. She just
No, but
doesn't
she's
have
not
to.
giving alpha like J Lo.
She's not she's not giving insecure like look at me.
No.
She's not, but she is alpha. She gets her shit done quietly, whatever. Are you kidding me? You don't see her coming. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I love her.
Okay. Whatever. I agree. The Jen and Ben matching tattoos is so
All of it. And there was
overcompensating,
something
like,
right before that too.
We're okay. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. So many people do that.
I know.
And I mean, how many people do that in reality world? Oh my God. Especially now more than ever.
Well, in the reality world, it's renewing your vows. That's the whole like.
No,
we're-
I know,
we're
but
still-
I'm saying like even when you're in a relationship, it's like we have sex 28 times a day, the love bubble, it's an unexplodable bubble. You can't
Speaking of
whatever.
which-
Even new relationships, it's like it's a lot of overcompensation.
When it's like, I believe it's the thou doth protest too much thing,
Absolutely.
especially when it comes to like oversharing. And the longer the Instagram caption on like your anniversary or birthday,
Oh God,
the more
yeah.
trouble in the relationship. Okay, I
Yeah,
believe that.
I know because now, yes, but I disagree. I used to believe that, but people are now doing like, it's like a full circle thing. It's like I'm going to put something really long to compensate for the fact that it sucks, but then people might expect me to put something really long, so let me just put something really short, like a heart. And so you don't really know. Yeah, some people are going to like that next step to prove that it's very complicated.
Well, speaking of which, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, who are like notoriously like twin flames, you're the love of my life, are like now going through a rough patch.
It was really weird when he was interviewed at the Grammys that she
That
stayed
was
back.
so weird.
That was very telling to me. But then what was really telling was the fact that he was incoherent.
Well, I just assumed like that weird interview was due to like him being, either high on mushrooms.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
or-
Like she really had to get stuff out of him and try to put it in a package. I mean, she was a great interviewer.
That was so uncomfortable.
It was super uncomfortable.
yeah.
But why didn't she stand next to him? It was like she knew he was going to make an ass of himself.
There was stuff going on already. Like,
Yeah.
brewing under the surface. But
She's
apparently she found DMs that were like a little suspicious that made it
right.
seem like he was having an
She's
affair.
older than him, like substantially, right?
I don't think substantially. Let's look it up.
12, 13 years.
Oh, really? Is it like that?
I mean, Megan Fox has been Megan
How
Fox for a
old
long
is
time.
Megan Fox. She's 36 and
Oh, okay.
MGK is 32.
Oh, okay. I thought she was in her 40s and just looked really good.
36, May 16th. And then he is 32. April 22nd.
I mean, she had like, isn't she the one who's married to Brian Austin Green or whatever?
Yeah,
like,
and she's got like 2 kids. She had like a whole life. She did stuff really early. She's like
early, yeah.
Kristen Cavallari, who also like got married early and had 3 kids like before 25 or something. So she did things a little early. Anyways, I don't even care about them, to be honest. Like even when they were together and stuff, I did not care. I don't know why. I find them to be insufferable. Like more
They
so
are.
than other
They
couples.
They are.
Um, the other thing I was going to say, just to wrap up gossip corner here. Gossip. I think Kylie Jenner got a boob job.
Who?
Kylie Jenner. I think she
Really?
got a boob job. She's been
When
posting.
everybody's doing explants, she's getting a boob job.
Well, here's the reason why I think that. First of all, she was posting a lot of photos from like, I think they were in Turks and Caicos or something, like with her friend. She was like in a bikini. Obviously, she looks great, but her boobs are like up to here and like perfectly hard. And let me tell you something about post-baby boobs. They're not up there. They are not
well,
up
they're
there
up if they
at
were
all.
small to begin with, and
Her boobs were never small. Her boobs have always been big. And now they're like, I'm like, I just, I don't buy it. I don't
maybe
buy
she's
it.
done with having children. And
maybe she is. Yeah. Which, but I just like, I saw a photo the other day. I was like, that can't be real. Because I'm looking at what I have and I'm looking at what you have. And it's not the same.
No.
My boobs are pancakes. It's really, really sad. They're pancakes.
Don't say that.
They are.
I've seen them. They're not.
They are. And they are so much smaller, which I actually do like. Like I was wearing this little summer dress yesterday. And I was like, this normally would look pornographic on me because it would be like my cup runneth over. And now it was just kind of like a really dainty little boop.
You know, dainty is not a word that I'd ever use to describe you. So that's good. That is good news. Why don't you put it as one of your highlights? I was dainty recently.
Because I had too many other good highlights this week. Okay, well, that's it for celeb news.
I am acting like Ramona. Somebody stop me.
Yeah.
But now I'm acting like Ramona trying to act calm.
Which is almost worse. Okay, let's recap Miami for a minute. Did you watch this last episode?
Yes.
All I'm going to say is, well, first of all, we already know this. We talked about this last week, but like Marisol's presence destroys Miami.
Yes,
like
it does. Really, and everybody knows it, and it's
this isn't even like a specific to us, even though we hate her. It just is a very clear thing. I cannot wait for this next episode. Adriana is insane for comparing her little bruise on her foot.
I know.
With Frankie's accident. I'm sorry. That's not okay.
I know, but boy, was that milked to death on social media. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
here's the thing. I agree. It was such an insensitive, stupid comparison. I'm not going to tell you it wasn't. But I don't think that she meant it. That it was just stupid, like other stupid things she says, except that now every time it's like, don't say my child's name. I get it, especially a child that has issues. But Adriana was around when Frankie had her accident, and she really cared a lot, and she cares about Frankie. And it's not like if it was one of the newbies or whatever, it's different. But she lived that, and I know that she didn't mean that. I mean, I have no reference for saying that, but I know that she didn't mean that. I also think that Alexia's been having a little trouble with the fans. She's lost a lot of credit with the fans. So this was a perfect opportunity to address all that and fall into the it's worked for us when we
Well, here's
see
the
her.
thing. Sure, but it's not like this is playing live and she's seeing people react and she's like, now I have to go in and do this thing. This is just
Oh
playing
no,
out the way it's playing out.
it's playing out. No, it's playing out, and she knew that she would have some problematic episodes. You know that in
Sure,
advance.
yes.
So when this happened, remember this happened a long time ago, but she's outraged now. Do you understand?
yeah, but that happens on every show.
Yeah, but
when
like
stuff
what you
gets
can't share your real
resurfaced.
if it's real outrage, you know, like I mean, I'm not saying it's not real outrage, by the way. It is real outrage, but the fact that it's so delayed is kind of interesting, but maybe we don't know what happened in real time at the time, but there was no addressing of it, which I guess you can't. Anyway, the point of the matter is that I would love to see the rest of it play out. I don't know if Adriana doubled down on that or if she apologized. I believe that she's smart enough to know that an apology is in order.
Yeah.
You know?
just think like I came at this episode from the perspective of I like Adriana and Julia. I like their relationship. I think it's kind of funny. I feel like they're on their own little show together, and every time they're on camera, they're so funny.
What about Adriana doing? Maybe I said this last week, but her doing Julia Child, I live for that.
I know that was really funny.
She does Julia Child to imitate. I had never noticed
Julia.
that Julia is.
I know. I just think so. I came at it from the perspective of I like Adriana, and then seeing how like because the focus of this episode was on her and like seeing what she does, I know people like her that get attention by being negative, by being like, woe is me, this and that. And it was like, I hate that. I hate people who do that.
But that's not really what she does normally.
Mommy, it doesn't matter. She is desperate for a storyline. I do believe that. She's desperate for the friendship back from Marisol and Alexia. She needs to let it go. They don't like you. And I understand that they were her bridesmaids. I understand that she was there during Frankie's accident. She cared. And I understand all that stuff. I used to have really good friends that were a part of my life that no longer are in my life. It's okay to be.
I think that she's established a great relationship with the other girls. I don't really think she needs these two back at all. In fact,
the whole like somebody falling on your foot and like getting somebody to carry you, she wanted those men to carry her because she hasn't been touched by a man in years.
Well, but look, let me just give you another perspective. Adriana lives alone, 100% alone. Alex is gone. You know how her son is wonderful. She raised a good kid. Something has to be said about raising a child that turned out as well as he did. And by the way, my hat's off to Frederick too, because Frederick was a great stepfather. Great. Alex was probably an easy child to parent, but you know, he's artistic. He went to Ransom. He was at He's a good, solid human being. Adriana had something to do with that.
Sure,
you know,
of course.
But Adriana now is alone, completely alone. No husband, no whatever, a little dog. And at her age, that's not easy. And every year that passes, it's harder for her to find somebody. So to me, where Adriana is, it's not only looking for friendship, because I don't know why she would want to be friends with these people anyway, because on a whim, Alexia decided to tell her that the guy was married, and the guy was in love with her. You know what I mean? He was really into her. She was really into him, and the guy disappeared now.
Yeah, I know.
Of course. Who would want any part of that? So, you know, I'm trying to look at her from her perspective. I don't think she meant it in a bad way. Nobody could mean that in a bad way. Everybody loves Frankie. Every parent in the world, that is terrifying. I
just think she really is. I understand all of that. I don't think it's necessary. It didn't make any sense to bring it up. To compare some accident having consequences with Frankie. Because she's trying to rile her up. That's all she's doing. It's not but like
Alexia negates everything that could hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody fell and an airplane, you know, crashed, she'd be like, if she wasn't in it or anybody she cared about, she goes, well, we don't know if anybody died yet. You know, she downplayed like the father of Frankie and Peter with like, oh, he was in school, it was a drug thing. Look it up. I'm not even going to tell you what it was, but it wasn't just a drug thing. There were other things that are terrifying. And then why did we get away with, with her saying season 1, Hialeah people are low rent. then saying that all Russians are prostitutes, and now saying that all Brazilians are brujeros. Like, do whatever. Why are we taking entire groups of people and putting them down? You know what I mean? And
I know,
again,
but it's not
all that is
comparative.
forgiven.
It's not comparative. It's forgiving because it's not comparative at all to a
It's-
personal thing that happened to you that's devastating, that completely impacted the rest of your child's life forever and ever.
But what
forever and ever.
Absolutely. And Beba, listen, nobody.
I just don't. I am not Team Adriana
I'm not
on this one
defending.
at
No,
all.
I'm not defending her. I'm just telling you where it came from. She's slippery sloping into my foot breaks. I have nobody to take care of me. I have this. I'm alone.
Totally.
I'm going to die alone. That's where she took it. And then what she was saying is like, look, Adriana, nothing happened. And then Adriana saying, but accidents can have consequences. Stupid thing. If there had been somebody there whose child had been killed or whose parent had been killed by a drunk driver, all those things are all they're not the same. They're not comparative. So
and they are
I
off
agree.
limits. Like, it's
And
just weird to even bring it up. But to me, it's really just Adriana digging and trying to make
isn't
something about her.
Right, and everybody
Exactly.
isn't everybody digging and trying to make something about them. I mean,
Absolutely, they are, but they're doing it in the housewives way, not in the going that low.
like for example, I found it a very strange thing. Alexia, who never compliments anybody and is always so uncomfortable. When anybody walks in a bathing suit in particular, she's like, the whole time she's just fussing with her stuff because she's not comfortable in her own skin. To say, why are we having this conversation? Look at Larsa. She has a beautiful body and she just went in the pool. Why aren't we focused on that? It's like, so now I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend, and I don't know if this is true, that apparently Larsa has something that she's holding over Alexia's head, something she witnessed at her wedding. And to me, I heard about that before. When I heard that whole Larsa's beautiful body going in the water, I'm like, it must be big. It must be some illicit activity. I don't know what it could be.
Oh,
it was something that she was busted doing and that it's being held over her head. This is hearsay, 100% hearsay. I'm not saying it is fact. I'm just saying
it's like with Larsa now. The thing is with Larsa now, because she pulls things out of her ass and like no one believes her anymore because it's so crazy.
Right. But if it's true and Alexia is reacting in a strange way, being over complimentary and never fighting with Larsa, because she used to fight with Larsa a lot because she fights with people she's jealous of. And so she's not fighting with Larsa and actually saying Larsa's beautiful body, to me, is just a little bit of an indication that there may be some truth to that.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if she pulls things out of her ass. If this one's true and Alexia knows it, it's still going to be cause for concern.
Yeah.
Maybe she wasn't the only one who saw it because I heard it from a separate party.
Is this something that would come out on the show?
No, I don't think so.
On the reunion or something?
No, but the show plays during the show and it plays outside in the court of public opinion, which sometimes is worse. It plays on page 6. You know?
I love page 6. Speaking of, page 6 does like Instagrams, like stories, just of like headlines. Sometimes those headlines are the funniest things. I like screenshot them. I have to show you them. They're so funny. Anyways, okay.
I send you some sometimes. I follow them. It's super funny.
Hilarious. Okay, let's do quiz. Let's wrap this baby up.
Okay, you first.
Okay. What's a Borg?
Is it an acronym?
Mm-hmm.
Is it social media related?
No.
Borg.
Are you looking it up?
No, I was looking I was looking at something. No, I'm not looking it up. I was looking for my
for your question.
Yeah, because last time I didn't have one and I felt bad.
As you should feel bad.
Borg. A basic, ordinary ratchet person.
No.
What is it?
Borg stands for Black Outrage Gallon. It's a gallon jug, usually like a milk jug filled with vodka, water,
Oh,
and
yes.
like electrolytes.
Yes, I know. I saw it, and they put it in a gallon, and that's what the kids are
It's
drinking.
like college students are doing it for
Yeah,
like
but
a day
apparently
drinking thing.
it helps not get
A hangover.
a hangover.
It sounds disgusting.
Well, it's better than drinking the mat.
What's the mat?
Oh, what is drinking the mat?
Drinking the mat?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Drinking the mat. That's your quiz question. I can't believe you don't know this.
Drinking the mat.
Anybody
is it like drinking so much that you fall on your face?
No,
like
anybody that went
mat?
away to college, especially you gators, will know drinking the mat.
I'm not
This
a
one's for
gator.
you, Rob Pedroso.
Oh, drinking the mat. Is MAT an acronym?
No,
Is MAT short for something?
no, it's a mat with one T.
I don't know. Drinking till you fall on the floor. I don't know.
Yeah. So when you go to a bar, I don't know, I don't know if all bars have it, but definitely like a Flanagan's or one of those dot hole in the wall. You know how like the bar on top of the bar, there's like a black thing that has like little, this like rubber. It's a mat. So they pour on top of that, right? At the end
Ew.
of the night, they
Ew.
pour everything from that into a glass.
I'm gonna throw up. That's disgusting.
Drinking.
That's so gross.
Yeah. Well,
You
Rob
know-
has probably done that several times in his life because
This is so off topic, but it just made me think of throwing up. Me and Jolene went to an Italian restaurant and I ordered this like calamari salad, and it was like, oh,
why don't you Google these things like Yelp, not Google, because Google reviews are fake.
no, the restaurant is great. The issue was the calamari. Like I'm thinking they're coming in the rings. You know, they're looking like
it was a
calamari.
whole.
It wasn't just it was cut up, but not only did they have the little like flowering like legs, they had 3 of them. Mommy, I had a hard time. I had a hard time finishing any part of the dinner because I kept looking away and being like, huh?
You should have told them to take it.
I got so nauseous. And then I was thinking about it later that night and got so nauseous again. And I was like, I feel like such a little bitch. I told Jolene this the other day. I'm like, you know how women give birth and they're like, I can do anything now. I can conquer the world. I feel like I can do less. I feel like such a little bitch now. Like,
right.
Childbirth was kind of easy in my opinion. I'm very lucky and my experience was not like that brutal. So to me, I'm like, yeah, everyone's like, wow, the female body is amazing. And now and I'm like, yeah, but have you seen calamari for real? Because it's disgusting. I'm just so weak. I'm so weak.
You are, because honestly,
I used to be stronger. I don't know what happened to me.
I mean, I'm just upset that you think calamari just comes in rings like the frozen packages and that people just overbread them and serve it with some prepared marinara sauce. It's just so depressing to me.
I didn't order fried calamari. I just
Well, you were do you understand you were better off?
They didn't have it. I would have ordered that. Okay. All I'm saying is calamari does need like calamari's
it needs breading.
Original PR person was like, no, we can't look, no one's gonna eat you if you're just like that. Okay, we're gonna bread you, we're gonna cover you up in some clothes, and we're gonna dip you in some shit. Of sauce.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna fucking love you. And then the new PR person that they hired, they're like,
let them see you naked.
We're going bare,
want to be
raw. We want authenticity. We want genuine.
Why cover up who you are? So you have 17 legs.
Show people who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, no. I talked to that calamari in between like hurling and being, and I told it like, look,
you're not
you
attractive.
just changed agencies. You need to go back to the original one. They had your best interest in mind. Okay.
But you didn't tell the calamari it wasn't attractive.
No, I told it was ugly as shit. Okay.
You did.
I did. I was not a CEO of the Woke Olympics when I gave it to that calamari straight.
And did anybody in your table, was there any interest by anyone to partake in your calamari
Oh, John Liam was like, thought it was so funny that I thought it was disgusting.
Did he try it?
He loved it. He loved it. But you know why he loved it? He loved it
Because
in
you hated
spite
it.
of me.
In spite of you.
Absolutely. He could stomach it because he was like, I
He
know.
loved it ironically.
He'll claim that it was delicious. And he's like, oh, I love trying new things and adventurous, whatever. I'm like, no. No.
Beba, if you were ever to do karaoke with me,
Yeah.
what song do you think we should sing?
Together? I
Yeah.
have my own karaoke song.
What's your karaoke song?
I have two. Which one do you want to hear? The number one, or you want to hear the number two? Or you want to hear both?
You have two.
I have two songs.
Give me the number two first.
Can't Fight the Moonlight, Leanne Rhymes.
Bring back the moonlight.
Love the sky, gonna be with you, and no one's gonna be around. Da-na-na. If you think that you will fall,
give me the refrain.
You can try to resist, not to hide from my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight.
Okay, what's number one?
If it makes you happy, Sheryl Crow.
If it makes you
There's
happy,
nothing like belting that song in a microphone that makes you feel alive.
Maybe that can be our karaoke song.
No, that's a solo one. Sorry.
Well, okay.
Our karaoke song would be Lady A. Used to be Lady Antebellum, but you can't say that anymore.
Say that anymore. Yeah.
Lady A, Need You Now. It's 1:15. I would be the boy, you would be the girl. I'm all alone and I need you now. Yeah. So what's your karaoke song?
Oh, Friends in Low Places.
I got friends in low.
Blame it all on
Oh my God, Mommy. No. You know what our karaoke song is?
What?
I went skydiving.
I went rock a mountain climbing. I went to, you don't know it, 7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. And I spoke sweeter and I love sweeter. And I give forgiveness I've been denying. Cause I hope someday you'll
understand.
live
like you would
die. Okay, that could be
all right, guys. That's the way.
I'm really good, right?
You're so good. We're both so good. Okay.
Oh,
guys.
Next week we've got a guest for the first time.
Oh my God, I forgot.
We've never asked a guest to come on the show. Some guests beg, and we just don't want to let them.
Some are desperate.
They're so desperate and like so thirsty.
And we feel bad.
We feel bad. They know our listeners and viewership. And so, this person has like a little podcast.
Okay,
that
relax.
Somebody has heard of once or twice.
Yeah, we're having host of Behind the Velvet Rope, David. What's his last name?
Yontef. And we're actually very excited because
it's going to be great.
Kind of a big deal.
He's I'm excited to have a third person in the mix. Let's see how he does, Let's see how this works.
You want to see how this works, and you want to see why? Because you think if he's so much better than me, you'll get rid of me, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want you as a permanent anything.
Okay, well, nobody said
He's got it all.
Permanent. Okay. Also, I have a little activity that I want to do with him. Like I have a guest activity that I think is going to be. I know.
Well, there you go.
A new segment, if you will.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Please, no, relax.
Love you.
Hold on.
Okay. I thought you were saying bye. Oh, you're gonna say all this stuff. Oh,
follow us on social media on Instagram at Mommy Issues with Pod. Follow me on Instagram at Beba_Rod. Follow my mom at Anna Cooks QOOKS. Follow me on TikTok at Beba_Stape STAP. I'm doing a lot of stuff over there, guys.
Are you?
I
gotta check.
It's honestly redundant. Department of Redundancy department stuff. Like I really love doing the sound like dub smash vibe thing because I think I'm an actor.
You're a good actor. You're like a thespian.
It makes me feel like I'm acting. I really like it. It's actually weirdly, I have to set parameters on it. Like I only watch TikToks for like a day to see what I like. And then I spend another day doing them and then I'm off it. Because if not, it gets too complicated.
It sucks you in, right?
It's really
I
bad.
gotta go
It's
and look
really,
and see
really
what
bad.
you've done. You
Yeah.
are good at it though.
I posted like 2 more. So you love it.
Oh my god. I'm so excited now.
Okay, guys. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
We'll see you next
Love
week.
you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.